Welcome back, guys. Central Florida Prepper here. Today, while going through my news feeds, I saw some disturbing news to me. Okay, now we all know of the whole, and I'm not going to get into politics, but we know of the whole Green New Deal. The sham it is. So anyway, on my news feed this morning, I come across that London, their school, one of their schools anyway, and I'll pop up the report for you there, is banning beef, burritos, etc. in a fight against climate global warming. And on top of that, they're going to charge, I think it comes to like 11 to 12 cents more for people that purchase single-use water bottles and cups. First, I'm going to address this. So you're going to charge extra people for these products, okay, instead of just banning those along with your meat. But where does that money go? Does that money that you are collecting from your 10,000 students, if I did my research correctly, in your school there, that's what you boast of having? So you're going to take that 11, 12 cents, let's just say even half of 5,000 people. What are you going to do with that finance? Are you going to donate to a fight the climate change cause? Because you didn't cover this. Odds are you're going to, help pay for that next vacation of yours on, using a jet airliner that's going to be burning a lot of fuel, stuff like that. But I want to show y'all something that's very disturbing. If you have young children that is watching this video right now, anybody that's very impressionable, please turn them away from the camera, because this is the greatest threat. And I'm sorry guys, but here it is, the straw. You know what? I gave up my firearms right by breaking the law. I'll be damned if you take away my freaking straw. Okay? Now, before you get ticked off here, let me explain something. I understand that straws, plastic bags, things like that are working their way into our oceans and waterways. Yes, that is a very huge concern on the pollution level. But here's an idea. Instead of taking it out on the consumer and charging and fining and making things difficult, because have you ever tried one of those paper straws that they are boasting about? They suck. Alright? But instead of attacking civilians on this, people that are not responsible for the manufacturing of this, alright, when I take a straw and I'm done with it, it goes in my trash can. Then my trash bag goes outside. The trash company comes, picks it up, and takes off with it. Whatever happens to it after that is not on me anymore. It is on them and the services that they are getting paid for by the city, state, federal, whatever, to make sure this gets to where it needs to go. Alright, so all these things that are floating around the water and everything, all the pollution of that in, it's not on me. It's on whoever's job was to make sure, while they're getting a paycheck, to make sure that stuff is taken and disposed of properly. Alright, so if you have a problem with pollution, garbage dumps, things like that, track down where it's coming from. Sure, there are regular people that dump trash, and when I see them, I chew their asses out. Alright, I'm no hippie, but I was raised in the woods. I was raised to respect the woods and the outdoors, because that is my future, is what's around me out there. It's the future of all mankind. I don't want to go hunting and find trash and couches and things like that 3 miles in the woods. But back to topic here. So they want to start charging and direct things on you, the consumer, not the people responsible for the collection and process and destruction of these products. Alright, so they need to track that down, not us. Now, I get they just keep going on about climate, global warming. Okay. Now, global warming, the largest issue with that, the gas, is carbon dioxide. Let me think again. My mind's not always the best. Yes, it's carbon dioxide. Now they want to attack cars, livestock. And by the way, livestock is like 14% of global warming as far as agricultural. And yes, beef livestock accounts to like 41% of that 14%. Make sure you get those numbers right, you guys. What they don't tell you, they always just throw it's 41% of global warming. No, it's 41% of the 14% that adds to the gases. Make sure you research their asses because they're full of crap. Okay, so let's say that it is the old cow farts, as hashtag AOC wants to push. It is burning fossil fuels. It is our cars. Just an example here, something I want you to think about. You see this picture right here? See that rocket launching, going to space? See all that smoke? So I went ahead and pulled up some reports that I could find anyway on space rockets, the amount of pollution. Let me go ahead and pull up my report for you. Alright, this is from Scientific American, titled How Much Air Pollutant is Produced by Rockets. Alright, with economic activity poised to surge in space, scientists are re-examining how rockets might harm Earth's atmosphere. Now this is something my father's been talking about since I was a little kid. Alright, nobody knows the extent to which rocket launches and re-entering space debris affect Earth's atmosphere. So we're just going to keep doing it. But such ignorance could be remedied soon. The issue of rocket emissions, which deliver gases and particles directly into the middle and upper atmosphere, will be included in the forthcoming United Nations 2018 Quadrennial Global Ozone Assessment that devolves into the substance responsible for ozone depletion. Now, I couldn't find anything new on records of this. It's like they just walked away from it. Alright. If you can find out more information, please let me know, because this is something I am very interested in, because I firmly believe that all these rockets that we are pumping and breaking through our atmosphere, the gases that are being released in these sections of our atmosphere is affecting not only our ozone, it's creating chemical byproducts mixing with what's up there. But I'll go ahead and stop there. I am not Bill Nye. I won't drop the F-bomb and on you guys as he so eloquently did. Good old coffee. Now, what I will direct you to, and my firm belief on, if you want to clean up the atmosphere, you want to stop global warming, one thing you got to stop doing is this: the destruction of our forests. Our trees filter out carbon dioxide. It takes carbon dioxide from the air and creates oxygen. Chopping down, mowing down, just stripping the land of its foliage. That is your issue. That's what's causing this. Sure, burning fossil fuels, animal farts, running your car does create gases. And our population on this planet is much larger than it used to be. Now, that is in itself is a big cause for these more releases of these gases. They go with the studies. Well, back in 1920, there was just this much carbon dioxide released of greenhouse gases released in the world. Yeah, but look at the population level too. All right, look at our population level now. There's more people. Of course, there's going to be more gases, but there is more trees also. If they really want to fine somebody, charge somebody, these people, these companies that are stripping the land, that's who they need to find. Alright, now fining somebody for finances is not going to solve global warming. All it is going to make somebody else richer. If you want to do something productive and give back and make a difference, we'll make it so that, well, if you want to build here and you're going to tear down 2 acres of forest, well, guess what? You're going to have to replant 2 acres of forest. And no, we're not talking about just yellow pines. We're talking about broadleaf, very nice trees that last for many centuries. Just my thoughts. But hey, I'm just some old dumb country boy that spent his life in the woods. You want to talk about communing with nature? I'm not talking about that hippie stuff where you're smoking 420, and sitting there talking about communing with nature. No, you're stoned out of your freaking gourd. When you're having to track, be around animals, fish, when you are outdoors, you become in tune. Not this other hippy dippy crap. I'm trying to watch my language. Sorry, I'm getting hot. I have nothing against hippies. I just do not like the smell of patchouli. God, when I was out in Oregon, man. Anyway, guys, that's just my thoughts. I'm gonna go and let you go. I am working on some other things, but this really got to me when I saw that report today. I mean, come on. Even in Orlando, they were talking about banning plastic cups, plastic bags, plastic straws. Okay, if your restaurant wants to do that, hey, that's up to you. But as soon as you come to the civilian level and to my house, we're going to have issues. Oh great, Central's going to go to jail over a plastic straw. No, I will go to jail over the principle. I will go to the jail of my rights. Well, you don't have rights to have a plastic straw. I have a right to pursue happiness. And if the use of a plastic straw gives me happiness, well, guess what, guys? Y'all take care, and I'll speak to y'all later.